today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
Buxton is there. One pitch, one out. Next up for the Red Sox, Andrew Benintendi. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. All in all, a great afternoon for baseball. 73 degrees here at first pitch. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. One out, nobody on. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. The 2-1. On the ground to the right side. Mauer is there, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looking at a tough pitch called to strike. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a high pop-up. Polanco waits on it. And that's the 3rd out. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. And now the Twins will go to work on. Here's Brian Dozier now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Twins. Second baseman.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Lifetime versus David Price. He's got 8 hits in 36 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. A ball and a strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts coming on, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Dero, what's your take on this team today?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves. Line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Price sets his sights. Here's the 0-2. And Mauer swings and misses as he's retired for out number 2. Up next for Minnesota, Miguel Sano. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Hit hard up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. He has success with 2 out, and the bottom of the first stays moving.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Just keeping him close. Into the box, Eddie Rosario, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Lifetime versus David Price. He's gone 3 for 6. This is line to left. Well, this is right to him in left as he hardly has to move as he handles it for the. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. But lead things off here for Boston. Xander Bogaerts due to hit next. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. One and two to the Boston shortstop. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit on the ground to third. Sano is up with it on to first, and there are 2 down. Rafael Devers the next to bat. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Devers, just 21 years of age. This is his first year at the big league level. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. The next twin up, Jorge Polanco. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bogaerts is there for it. 1 down.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on Dina. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Lifetime versus David Price. He's just 1 for 6. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Drilled on the ground to short. Played on the backhand. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. Here's Robbie Grossman. Now the first pitch here from Price. Snap throw from the catcher. The 1-0. And this is fouled at the plate. And this one's in the dirt. And a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Kepler leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. High in the air into shallow left center. Bradley is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1 left for Minnesota. We'll move to downtown Minneapolis skyscrapers as we continue our coverage on MLB Network. Striding in for Boston, Eduardo Nunez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Coming to the plate now, Christian Vasquez. First offering on its way. This is flared out towards second. And quickly there are 2 away. Here's Jackie Bradley now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Just missed with a breaking ball.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. The next 1-2 pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with the double.
Here's Mookie Betts, and the runner's breaking for third. Pitch misses the throw down, and he'll be tapped. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Back to work now is Price as he gets ahead to start the inning. It's strike 1. Castro, a California-born ball player. He was a first-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it.
Ryan Dozier.
Here's Brian Dozier now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. High pop-up. Devers over to his left. 2 gone. So here's Joe Mauer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Joe Mauer.
A ball and no strikes. Here's Price now on 1-0. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now. With the side is retired. Down goes. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mookie Betts. He'll lead it off here against Jose Barrios.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. The 2-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton has a play. 1 out.
How about it?
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ground ball right side. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting.
Standing in, Mitch Moreland. He popped out in his first trip. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Line toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. And that means J.D. Martinez gets hit with 2 outs as well. Here's J.D. Martinez. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it. Digging in, Miguel Sano. He singled his last time up. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Skied down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The next 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
The left fielder, number 20, Eddie Rosario.
Price gets his sign. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
And they'll start him with a changeup, but this is too high, ball 1. Polanco is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Here it comes, 2-0. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Counts even, 2-2 for Polanco. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. 2-out success, and that means Byron Buxton bats next.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
And the runner back easily. Here's Byron Buxton now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ball and a strike. 1-1. Rounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball, 1-2 now.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance? Xander Bogaerts will start off the 5th in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a little tapper. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. He's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. Riding in once again, Rafael Devers. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fouled away. The 1-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Chance here for Dozier at second. Reined in. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Next up for the Red Sox, Eduardo Nunez, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And that misses for ball one. The 1-0 delivery. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Vasquez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's set. Here it comes. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Rosario is there. And that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors. Digging in to try it again, Max Kepler. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Cutter runs outside, ball one. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in for his second at bat, Robbie Grossman. He flew out in his last at bat. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases. Yeah.
First delivery to him on the way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Price pauses. Here it is on 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Now the 0-2 from Price. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed. And for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brian Dozier. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 0-1 the count. Comes set and the 0-1. Fouled off. Grossman, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he misses there. 1-2. That misses and we're even at 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Into the box now, Jackie Bradley Jr. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fouled away.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
The 1-2 pitch. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Here's Mookie Betts. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. The 1-0. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Bradley is on his way home. And a relay home, but not in time as he's across with the run.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
First pitch of the at-bat, grounded up to first baseline. The 0-1 pitch, and that one just missed outside.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
High in the air out to center field. Dozier is there. And that's the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Mitch Moreland. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Moreland.
First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Mauer on the move. He tracks it down as the runner will challenge his arm and head for third. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. Over now, they'll apply the tag between second and third. So here's Joe Mauer, and at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Sent on the ground out to second. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Miguel Sano. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang. First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. And that last pitch from Price was number 73 in the ball game. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Price pauses. Here's the 2-1. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Is there, and he's out trying to take second. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Here's J.D. Martinez. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Two and 1. Set to deliver on 2-1. High pop up. Polanco is in his tracks now. And he's got it for out number 1. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. 1 run, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. Chopped weakly to the left. Sano has it. And there's out number 2.
Now batting,
Rafael Devers the next to bat. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First delivery to him on the way. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes sir, it's strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a looper to left. Rosario coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, give the hitter credit right there. He was ready for that heater, 0-2. But Dan, I question the pitch selection.
You know, sometimes as a pitcher, you don't want to give a good hitter the same pitch back to back to back, 3 pitches in a row. His thinking might have been right there. He had gone off speed 2 pitches in a row. Maybe if he had him set up for the fastball, he guessed wrong.
Trevor Hildenberger takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Standing in now, Eduardo Nunez. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Softly hit out to short. And this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. Digging in and looking for more, Jorge Polanco. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Nunez fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Byron Buxton. He was a ground out victim last time up. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
the batter, right fielder.
The next twin up, Max Kepler. He went down on strikes last time up. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Throw down to second.
1-1.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And that's going to be all this afternoon for David Price. Carson Smith takes the call from the pen. One and one, here it is. Again down to second. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
Ready with another 2-2. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Ranging back is Bradley at the track. The wall. Gone! A two-run shot that gives them.
Now batting, designated hitter, Robbie Grossman. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 47, Tyler.
Here's Robbie Grossman. Lifted the other way out to left center. Giving chase is Benintendi. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double. He's set and the pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Grossman, the runner at second with 1 away. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Here's Brian Dozier now. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Big rip at the curveball, but he comes up empty, and it's even at 2-2. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, and it's fouled away. All even at 2-2. Here it is. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Stepping in, Christian Vasquez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Popped up. Therefore it is Dozier, and that's the 1st out. So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Kepler's there for it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Mookie Betts. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Popped him up. Castro is under it, and that retires the side. Takes just 4. Coming to the plate now, Joe Mauer. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Swung on it. Missed for the 1st strike. Craig Kimbrell is called upon, and it's not for his usual role. Just hoping to keep the deficit at 1 here. 0-2 now as Mauer can't come up with anything on that swing.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Joe Mauer becomes the 1st out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More. Fernando Rodney takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Buxton sprinting after it. 1 down. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. And now pitch on the way. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. The 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw in time, and the ball game is over. Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. Minnesota jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Trevor Hildenberger takes home the win. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
The final line score for this afternoon.